Awan throttle up.
Hello, everyone. A little early today because we got a rocket launch in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Actually, it's more like 30. They moved it back a little bit. Moved it back a little bit. How's everybody doing? All 300,000 bounty hunters in the star system. How y'all doing? What is this? Oh, National Near Miss Day. Yeah, I've seen this. Hang on, no, not that at all. Not that, no. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, well, let's take a look. Yeah. I've seen this before. What is this? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, gun it. Now, Geeson, my favorite part is watch the guy right here. Oh, I'm in the way. Yeah, you see him? Yeah! Here, let me go to the other side. Watch. One of the white shirts is like, yeah! Watch. Yeah! That's the best part, dude. That would be me. I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. No, Erudite. No. New Tory tweet. I've seen it. Yeah, seen that too. New Steel.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Erebors. 63-month resub. Thank you. Did he miss the cable? I'm not sure. I mean, that's definitely not how you land. No. Oh yeah. Yep. Bolter. I don't think he snagged. I don't think he snagged one. I mean, hold on. Oh.
Discovery,
no.
go at throttle up.
No, it snapped. No, look at the tail of the plane. See the tail of the plane go up right there, and then it goes down? Yeah, it snapped a cable. Right there. Yeah, that snapped the cable. You can tell right around here, the back of the plane goes up. So the cable gets tensioned, and then it goes away. Because the arrestor hook's back here. Oh yeah, nope. Yeah, he snapped the cable. See how the back of the plane's up in the air? Look at the 4 vertical stabilizers. The back of the plane's way up in the air. And then it goes down. See? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, whenever you land, whenever they land on the carrier deck, they gun it. You gun it right as the wheels touch down, full throttle. And that's the reason why. It's a pucker moment. My favorite part is the guy at the white shirt over here that's like, yeah! You can't see him because I'm in the way, but. Yeah. That's right, Shum. Yeah, you really gotta gun it. That's paying attention. You sent me a DM on Discord. Message requests. Accept DM. No way! Oh, Making Mad, that's cool. Did we... Oh, they posted an update. All right. I guess we're I guess that's what we do now, man. I guess we post updates to aircraft carriers. Like, not that I'm complaining. Yeah, exactly, Uncle. It's right at full extension. Yeah. But yeah, that's why you gun it. Like, the Greyhound isn't gonna not a Greyhound, it's not a Greyhound, it's a Hawkeye. That thing isn't gonna, you can't gun it, right? Like, you could feather you can gun it, but like you can't reheat. Like when the F-18s come in, right? Like they're on full reheat just to be sure. You do not want to go swimming. That's not good. All right, what do we got here? Making Mad. Oh, hello. Look, see? There's the lifts. Those lifts aren't the same, like, elevators that you'd see on port and starboard side of the carrier. These are for, like, fuel and ammo and stuff. That's cool, man. Alright, let's see. Hello. You guys want... You know what I've noticed here? You guys want to see something a little nuts? You see these... Like... These little prefabricated buildings that are on the deck of the carrier? That face one, those are literally the size of my garage. Yeah. Those are the size of my garage, and they look really small on the deck of that carrier. Like, I just had a passing thought. I'm like, that kind of looks like my garage. Nope. Yep. See these tents? Those are bigger than my garage, man. What the frick? Man, that thing is big. I believe this nation should commit itself, before this decade is out, of sending a man to the surface of the moon and returning him safely to the earth. Yep, see, there's... Oh, look at that. Dude, there's so much work to make one of those things. Oh my goodness. It's literally a floating skyscraper. Whoa. Dude, each one of the brackets for the emails right there is milled. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, that's mechanical art right there. Look at that. Dude, see each one of these brackets holding the EMLAS right there. Look at that. Wow. So, if you guys don't know what this is one of the catapults. It's one of the catapults on the Ford class carriers. But here's the thing about the catapults on the Ford class. On every carrier previously, they use steam pressure. And basically a gigantic... The plane's front landing gear is essentially attached to a gigantic spud gun. And the spud gun shoots. It's underneath the deck and it pulls the plane with it, right? This is not that. There's not a spud gun underneath there. There's a rail gun. Yeah. Yeah. But it's not a rail gun that shoots things. It shoots planes off the deck of the carrier. Yeah. Electromagnetic Assisted Launch System. Emails. That's really cool. I was just looking at all these finely machined parts. Look at that. See, you can see the grooves right there on those pieces. They're all milled. That means that each one of these was CNC'd, which that's a lot of CNC time. Sure, that's not cheap. Dude. Yikes. Nuclear carrier? Yeah, failures since like 1972, 73, we've only made nuclear powered carriers. Yeah. One first 3D printed aircraft carrier? Dude, I don't know if I'd do that. Yep, there you go. Lay down the keel. There's the first piece. That's cool, man. Yep, just puts it together. It's a gigantic Meccano set.
All right, let's lower the kill unit into the dry dock.
Sweet. It's just a big Lego kit. That's wild. I know about the ice carrier. Yeah, Churchill wanted it. There you go. There you go. Look at your bulkheads right there. There's the lifts. That's really freaking cool. Hey, they used to say something like that about welded carriers versus riveted, yeah. Yeah, now that's a gantry crane. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Norris Miller? Hell yeah. Read about Doris Miller. Hey, Ellen, what's going on? We're just waiting for the SpaceX launch coverage to start here. What the hell? The hell is that? Yep, there you go. Wait a minute. Why would they do that? Why are there F-35s? Those are F-35Cs. Nova. Yeah, F-35C. That's the Navy variant. F-35B is the Marine Corps. F-35A is the Air Force. So, I think so, Geeson. Why do they... Oh, dude, that dry dock's big enough to put 2 aircraft carriers in?
Discovery, go
Okay. Okay. Were you listening to the KSB2 AMA? Yeah, of course. Wow. That's a big dry dock. Alright. Big E is making a comeback. Yeah, Enterprise is... Yeah. Yeah. Refueling the nuclear fuel rods. G-dubs. So yeah, well, once again, you guys see my garage. My garage is not small by any means. Literally like that tent right there. That's my garage. That could fit like 2 big trucks in it. It's that. That is not a small piece of equipment. Morning. Can the F-35C take off and land vertically? No. Nope. C is a fixed wing variant. Dude, look at the people on the deck. Unfreaking believable, man. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. What are the dimensions of that thing? Lemon, I have no idea. I mean, she's big though. It's big. I mean, you just look at the stuff around on the deck. That forklift looks like a freaking toy compared to the aircraft carrier. Yeah, Panaman, there's... Well, this one is refueling. They're refueling the Washington. Blast deflector. I don't know what that... oh, there's optics. Arrestor cables. That's what I thought that was. Yeah, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. They're arrestor cables. I think it's the LSO, yeah. What a beast. Oh, there's the mess. How many mess halls are on one of these things? There's 2, right? There's 1 fore and 1 aft, if I'm remembering right. Somebody told me that somewhere. There's 2, and these kitchens are not small. Hey, RJ. Oh, that's cool, Pete. That's cool, man. Very neat. Yeah, but how many pubs are on board? No comment. Yeah. Stennis. Oh, look, they took all the antennas off.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Bananas, dude. How are you on so early? Launch is in 3 hours, right? It's in 15 minutes, Squall. 15 minutos. Nice helping. Yeah, there's the... Are they upgrading the catapults? What are the... Dude, they're rebuilding the island on the stent. Ooh, look at the rudder. Whoa, that thing is huge. I love how they have it on pulleys that are literally just welded to the ship hull, because how are you gonna get a crane underneath here? Yeah, Tessa, I don't know, are they? Dude, look at that! The rudder is like 3 stories tall. Was that the kingpin for the rudder? That was the kingpin for the rudder. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. That was the kingpin. Dude, you see how big that thing is? Holy crap, that thing's freaking huge. That's a 1 meter diameter kingpin. Oh my goodness. That's rudderly huge. That's really freaking cool, man. And it can swing from one stop to the other in seconds. Dude, how much hydraulic power are you going to need to do that? Look behind it. It looks like the prop shaft. Well, the prop, wouldn't it be in front of it? The screws. I see the housing for the screws right there. There's the guide for them. Yeah, because propulsion needs to be amidship on every ship, or else it's just gonna do a wheelie when you go to launch. So there's these huge drive shafts that come out here. That's where the screw would be. Yeah, there's 2 rudders, double redundant. You don't want to damage one and then not be able to steer. That's kind of important. Well, if I'm remembering right, there's 4 screws on those carriers. There's 4 of them. There's not 2. There's 4. How fast can a carrier sail? 30 knots. 30 knots. Swear if someone well actuallys me right now, I'm gonna slap you. It's 30 knots, right? No, they can go 30 to 35. Supposedly they can go faster than that, but I mean, 35 knots is not slow for something that big. That's pretty damn fast. $30 knots if the captain wanted to water ski. No sails, though.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Pulse, what's going on, bro? 76 months. That's one heck of a thing right there, man. The freaking dude, that kingpin is gigantic. That's cool. This is really freaking cool, man. Mega Man, thanks for showing me that, dude. That's really neat. Really neat. Dude, I would love to do like a VFT to one of these places, but you're not there. No, that's not happening. Like with space stuff, you can kind of get away with it. But we're not taking a VFT to Newport News. That's not happening. What carrier is this? There was a couple of different ones there. 35 officially. She starts to shake, had some really bumpy nights. Yeah. 35. It's 35 knots. It's not 40. Shh. Who said that? I didn't say that. You said that. Like, yeah, I mean, guys with the nuke, guys, I know, I mean, if you just do some kind of basic math about, like, nuclear stuff and how it works, like, I mean, you just pull the control rods out further, it makes way more heat, and as long as you can feed it steam, or you feed it water to turn into steam, your only real limitations are mechanical at that point. So the reduction gears. Ships like that, big ships, aircraft carriers, heck, even container ships. Well, container ships don't really have a reduction gear exactly like that. They have a gigantic diesel
Discovery,
engine that's the
go
size of a
throttle.
house. True story. The reduction gearbox on a ship like that, it's like the size of a small house. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the gearbox on a battleship before. It's freaking huge. Like, we're talking gears that are probably like 4 or 5 meter diameter for the reduction. Because the name of the game with turning the screws on the ship is torque. You have to make torque. If you don't make any torque, the thing won't move. Because, think about it. We're not talking about aerodynamics now. We're talking about hydrodynamics. Water's incompressible. So getting that thing to move in water is like trying to spin a propeller in concrete. It's not you need a lot of torque to do it. No, it's about the size of a small 2-story house, Tessa. Yeah, I've stood next to one. It's really, really big. You start running into cavitation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I heard you guys up there in the States started buying some Frem frigates from us. Really, Alex? Huh, all right. Check Hellfish's vid. Drift carrier. Yeah. Sea trials, dude. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. Dude, I'm looking at that and getting seasick. Focus on the horizon, chat. Holy dude, that's a starboard deck list of like 20 degrees. That's unbelievable, man. Deja vu. That's got to be a 20-degree list. That's unfreaking real, man. Oh my god. Yeah, that's wild, dude. All right. Let's fast forward over here. This is what we're here for. We can watch carriers drift anytime. And we can, well, thanks to SpaceX, we can watch rockets launch every time. But also, all right, here we go. Starlink 5.5 from Complex 40. Let's get the deets. All right, so this is booster 1067. This is the 10th flight. It's going to land on shortfall of gravitas. The last time it flew was 57 days ago. This is Starlink 1.5 sats. There's 56 of them on board, totaling about 17.5 metric tons. This is the 23rd launch of 2023, SpaceX's 20th mission of 2023, and their 19th Falcon mission this year. 214th Falcon 9 mission total. Crazy. This will be the 10th flight for that booster for 1067.
On the rocket.
Yeah, very nice day. All right, let me get the sound up and running here. Oh, dude, yeah, we got to run those
You can
ads.
see that Strongback is going to pull away.
BA4W, 350,000 horsepower. Jeez, Deadbringer, that's crazy. Unbelievable.
And coming up next at T-minus 3 minutes, we should hear that stage 1 has completed liquid oxygen loading.
All right, so I got the ad break on, guys, so nobody sees the ads during the launch.
Stage 1 lock load complete.
Okay.
And at T-minus 3 minutes, Falcon 9's first stage is fully loaded with RP1 and LOX, and we're awaiting completion of LOX load on the second stage in about 50 seconds from now. The booster you see on screen today went through a successful static fire attempt yesterday. Static fires are an opportunity to fully run the engines with LOX and RP1 to ensure the propellant systems are functioning as we want them to. If you didn't know, we use 2 types of propellant on Falcon 9. RP1 stands for Rocket Propellant 1, which is a rocket-grade kerosene, and LOX stands for liquid oxygen, so that's what you keep hearing over the nets.
Yeah, that fairing is
You can probably
banged
see
up.
those white clouds coming off of the side of the booster. That is gas above the LOX tank that's venting out to maintain pressure inside of the tanks.
This is Slick 40 AP. Down the Cape. $154.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
It's a really nice day in Florida. But I will tell you this, that's cold. It's cold in Florida right now. Not cold for normal people.
Stage
It's
2
cold.
lock load complete.
It's cold for them.
And we have good confirmation there that the second stage is now full of LOX,
hot?
which means that Falcon 9 is now fully loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel
close
and
up.
liquid oxygen.
There's the TV
You
closeout.
can see that the booster is covered in a good amount of soot, and that's because it has 9 flights under its belt,
Ah,
having previously
Gieson,
taken
what
multiple
the
trips to the
frick,
ISS,
dude?
with 2 CRS
21
missions,
subs?
2
Why
crew
21?
missions, in addition to supporting the Turksat 5B, Eutelsat Hotbird 13G,
Pretty much
Empower
looking.
A, and 2 back-to-back Starlink missions. After liftoff and stage separation, the booster is scheduled to land on our
Gieson.
drone ship, a shortfall of Gravitas, which is currently located off the Florida coast in the Atlantic
81
Ocean.
on the West Coast.
We just heard that the flight computers have taken over the countdown and the rocket is now on internal power. In a few seconds, we should hear confirmation from the launch director.
LD, go for launch.
Launch director says
As
go.
you just heard, the launch director has given the final go to
Discovery, go at
proceed for
throttle up.
launch. Let's sit back and watch as Falcon 9 takes our 56 Starlink satellites
Yeah.
into space.
The low this morning in Titusville was 63.
Discovery,
T-minus
go at
30
throttle up.
17. That's actually, yeah, that's cold. It's cold for Florida, dudes. Hey, Rares, thanks for the 5 subs, dude. All right, let's send it,
Go at
dude.
throttle
Start
up.
the day off with a rocket launch. Here we go. 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
I just said that.
Smash 10, 9, 8,
Slick
7,
40, Shumley.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Green flash.
Ignition. Engines full power and liftoff of Starlink. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
All right, look good.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
All right, go, baby, go. Roll program. Because of the patch on the fairing, you can actually see, I actually saw the roll. We saw the
At
rocket
T plus
turn.
30 seconds, F9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch
Nice.
Complex 40 from the Cape at 11:43
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah, but I
Eastern
saw
Time.
it too.
MOD tier pressures are nominal.
Nominal power and telemetry.
Very good.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Falcon, I need to roll. The
You
antennas have
just
to
heard
be
the call
pointed
out
in
that
the right
Falcon 9
direction,
is
so
supersonic, which means the vehicle is traveling faster than the speed of sound.
something that Kerbal doesn't really teach you. The direction, every antenna is omnidirectional in KSP. That's a huge deal. The antenna's got to be pointed at the
Max
right
Q.
thing.
And there you just heard the call out for max Q, which is the point at which the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of external
Very
stress
nice.
as it ascends through the Earth's atmosphere.
Very nice. Very nice. It's a perfect day. I think they're trying to eliminate parts. The flame trench needs to be refurbished constantly. Not a lot of people know that. You got to go in there.
We're now about 1 minute away from a series of events:
patch it up.
MECO, stage sep, SES1,
You see
and
it,
fairing
Fart?
separation.
All right, dude. Look,
MECO,
you
or
can see
main
all of
engine
Florida.
cutoff, is when all 9 of the Merlin engines on the first stage shut down. Stage separation is when the first and second stages separate from one another. SES1, or second engine start 1, is where we light the Merlin vacuum engine
Dude.
on the second stage.
It's
And
going
fairing
through-
separation
going through
is
its
when
own
the
plume.
2 fairing halves separate
Oh,
and fall
what a
away from the
shot.
second stage. Keep an eye out for these events happening
Sure,
in quick
Forge,
succession.
absolutely. So why do rockets need to roll? Well, guys, the antennas are only on one side. First of all, second of all, flying southeast trajectory. Okay. Second. Okay, hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Let me-
MECO.
Yeet.
Stage separation confirmed.
Staging.
MVAC ignition.
Good.
And you
Stiffen the ring
just
set.
saw that we confirmed MECO,
Perfect.
stage separation, and SES-1 will be coming up shortly
Very
on
nice.
fairing separation.
And bing, there it is. You can see the first stage attitude control
Fairing separation
system.
confirmed.
And there we just heard and saw
Pushing
those
that
two
thing
fairing
around.
halves
There's the
separating
fairings.
and falling
Bye-bye.
away from the second stage. Both of the fairing halves that flew on today's mission are flight proven, with one half flying for the 6th time and the other its 7th. We'll be attempting to recover both fairing halves using our recovery vessel, Doug.
Doug? So, why do rockets roll? Well, okay, you already have to, for one, you have to make sure the antennas are pointed in the right direction. SpaceX is using ground stations
Just as a
with the
reminder,
rocket.
on the left-hand side of your screen,
So, they use ground stations. So, the antennas have to be pointed in the right direction. The other thing is vehicle orientation, right? You have to make sure that the vehicle's oriented in the right direction because you might be going to a different trajectory. You might be going to a different flight azimuth, all right? And if you're going to a different flight azimuth, you got a different orbital inclination. Basically, not every orbit is just going around Earth's equator. Some of them go over the poles, etc., etc. So the rocket does need to roll to a different direction. Now, I know what people are going to say. This is the question I get asked all the time when I talk about this. Well, why not just make the pad turn? Well, the rocket already needs roll control anyway. You need to be able to steer the thing. So why would you design a system that does what the rocket already does? The rocket needs roll. You have to have that or else it'll just spin out of control, right? You don't want that, obviously. I mean, I'm sure somebody wants that somewhere, but not for us, not with this mission, right? So if the rocket already has roll control built into it, why would you make the pad turn? That's kind of redundant. Now, with that being said, there are rockets that do turn the pad. Soyuz, an older version of Soyuz called the FG, definitely turns the pad. It turns the pad so that when the vehicle launches, its antennas are pointed in the right direction. But that
Discovery,
isn't to say
go
that
throttle
Soyuz
up.
doesn't have roll control. It absolutely does. Hey, Jetrid.
a beautiful view of planet Earth on the left-hand side of your screen and on the right-hand side behind stage 2.
Yeah, also saying roll program complete is really, really, really cool. Sound
If you
like
look
an
on the
absolute
bottom
Chad
corners
when
of
you
your
say it.
screen, you can see the speed and altitude of both the first and second stages.
So check this out. Look, yeah, there we go. Yeah, they switched the camera, but see right here? That's the Bahamas, man. She's flying over the Bahamas. Frick you, man, frick you. I take my rocket to the Bahamas, man. Okay? Look, you can see Lake Okeechobee. Okie Yeah, I know it's Okeechobee, all right? See? There's the Everglades. You can see it clear as day. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. That's freaking cool, actually. You can see all of Miami. Right there. Right there. Oh, that's cool. It's a nice clear day. You can see it. That's really freaking impressive, man. Yeah, this isn't KSP2. This is HSP. HSP. Human Space Program. It's a lot more difficult than Kerbal. The supersonic retro propulsion. Very nice.
There's a call out for Stage 1 entry burn. Stage 1, which we also call the booster, has relit 3 of its
Stage
engines.
1 FTS is
You
safe.
see that? That's the heat
Engines
shield.
1, 5, and 9 to slow it down for atmospheric re-entry.
The engine exhaust is the heat shield. Literally fight plasma with fire.
You just heard the call
Stage
out
2 FTS is safe.
that the entry burn on the first stage has completed.
Yeah,
The
bucket!
first stage
That's
used
right,
to launch
dude.
our 56 Starlink satellites into space today is
You're
flying for
real-life
its 10th
Marvin.
time, having supported 2 CRS missions, 2 crew missions, Turksat
Both
5B,
vehicles on a nominal trajectory.
Eutelsat
Solid
Hotbird
oxygen is
13G,
accruing there from the
mPower A,
purged out
and 2
vent line.
Starlink missions. We have one more burn coming up on the first
Oh,
stage,
we've watched
which
them
is
crash
the landing
before,
burn,
Bernie.
and should be
Yeah.
coming up in about 1 minute. The center
But I'd prefer it to land. I think, yeah. Oh, a little windy. Yep, see? Oh, that's a little windy. That's more wind than we usually see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Stage 1 transonic.
There's that call out that the
We
first
don't have
stage is
telemetry on the
transonic,
first
which
stage,
means
but
it's
we still
traveling
have
near the speed
video.
of sound. Coming up next, we have landing burn, which should start in
Uh-oh.
about 15 seconds from now.
Monkeys. So these numbers are real. It's straight up from the telemetry, and it looks like the first stage stopped transmitting, or it's just something's weird with it. Oh, there we go. We got it back. They had a reacquisition of signal. Yep, Gridfin's just going to turn it. Going to pop through the clouds.
And there's confirmation that
There's
the
the drone
Stage 1
ship.
landing burn
Oh,
has
that's
started
so
in
freaking
preparation
cool,
for
man.
touchdown on our drone ship. A short
Oh,
fall
it's windy.
of
Oh,
gravitas.
it's windy.
Stage 1 landing like
It's
deployed.
windy. It's windy. Come on. Come on. Oh, the drone ship's blowing around.
Cape.
Falcon 9 has successfully
Holy
landed,
crap.
marking the 10th
Dude.
successful landing for this booster.
Dude,
And
the
we're
drone
now
ship
awaiting
was
second
moving.
engine
Did
cutoff
you see?
coming
It was
up in a
moving
few
around.
seconds.
Holy crap. That was impressive, dude. That was impressive.
Expected loss of signal.
That was really cool. Holy crap, man. That was sketchy.
Nominal orbit insertion.
Damn. Yeah.
And if you heard those
did you see
callouts,
the,
we had successful
Okay.
SECO and nominal orbit.
Am I seeing things? Did that drone ship move? It looks like it got hit by a wave and went that way. And while the booster was coming down to land, it shifted underneath it. Holy crap. Oh, what a shot. Oh no, please bring that back.
Be sure to check out our social media pages for
No,
confirmation.
no,
of
no,
Starlink's
come back.
deployment. And thank
It's-
you all for
that was
watching.
Puerto
and
Rico,
we hope
man.
You have a
That's
great
cool.
Weekend.
Holy crap. Dude, I gotta see that one more time. That was nuts. It was super freaking windy. That was super windy. I mean, dude, okay, so watch the horizon relative to the booster. The booster starts doing this. It starts waving around all over the place. Look at the legs. All right, cool.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And there's confirmation that the Stage 1 landing burn has started in preparation for touchdown on our drone ship, a shortfall of gravitas.
Stage 1 landing like deployed.
Dude. Oh, she's moving. Yo.
Signal Cape.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
Yeah.
Falcon 9 has
I see it
successfully
dragging.
landed,
Holy
marking-
crap, that's impressive, dude. That is impressive. So, every once in a while, and this is why I watch all these Starlink launches, you know, you'd think it's just the same thing over and over again, but every once in a while, SpaceX pushes the envelope with one of those boosters. Not only is it super freaking windy out there, you can see there's definitely some caps on the water right there, see? So caps means it's windy. If there's white caps on the waves, it means it's windy. Every once in a while, you see SpaceX push the envelope with the booster. They expand what's called the flight envelope, right? To better understand like how Falcon 9 can work in crappy conditions like that. Like they would not have attempted to land like that 10 years ago. Well, not 10 years ago. 5 years ago, they would not have even tried it. That's not worth it. It would have crashed. But now that Falcon 9 is very well known and they launch it a lot and it's very well understood, you could roll the dice like that and be confident that it'll still make it, which is really, really impressive, man. Dude, we've seen Falcon 9 land in some pretty heinous conditions, man. Like some of the landings that we've seen at night, you know, when the rocket's coming down, you can see all the caps, but when it lands, it's obviously dark, right? Like yeah, that's crazy. Gur said on Crew 6 in the Crew 6 conference that they like to do a little trolling with Starlink flights. They change the software, loading schedule, landing criteria. Dude, Falcon 9's one of the chadliest lifters of all time, man. Like, that's impressive, dude. Does this scale the Starship? Cooking? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would say yes. The guidance system especially. That is the key. Dude, I could engineer a booster to freaking land. Not, probably not, but you get the idea. It's the guidance system that's the key. And that's probably one of the bigger reasons why they do it, to get good data on how to accurately land a booster. So when this thing goes to do its thing, they'll catch the thing the first try. That's why I'm so confident. I don't know if they're going to catch it on the first try. They might get it. They might get it on the... Well, obviously, the first orbital flight for Starship is not going to try and be caught, but I honestly think that it's not going to take very many tries to catch that damn booster. I think they'll do it. If needed, they can land in the water. Yeah, it's landed. Historia Falcon 9 has landed in the water before, and they got the first stage back multiple freaking times. GovSat 1 was a Falcon 9 launch from 2018, and GovSat went up, and they didn't have enough drone ships, so they just propulsively landed it out over water. Literally survived. The booster was fine. Like, I mean, it was inundated with salt water, which is not what you want for your rocket, right? Like, a lot of material in there doesn't react well to salt. Not many mechanical things do. But yeah, they were like, what do? We have an intact booster just floating around in the water. And then on CRS-16, a resupply flight, one of the Falcon 9s that came in, booster 1050, its grid fin got stuck and the thing started spinning out of control and landed in the ocean right next to the landing pad. It diverted, basically. The rocket automatically somehow was able to divert. But the crazy part is, when it deployed the landing legs increased moment, and it actually dampened the yaw rate, or the roll rate, and the thing straightened out and landed at the last second. And SpaceX is like, what do? So they sent their recovery ships out of the port like a couple miles north and then towed the thing back. All right, okay. AMA with Nate in 3 minutes. Yeah, okay. We're going to switch to that now, guys. The developer at KSP2, the creative director at KSP2, Nate Simpson, has an AMA here. So we're going to tune into that. Yep. That's who actually I was talking to. If you notice, I had the phone up. Does the drone ship have a sky anchor or something? So, Beige Guy, it has azimuth thrusters on it. So, SpaceX lifted some components off of oil rigs. So, oil rigs have to stay centered over a drill, right? They have to, like a deep sea drilling rig or even a shallow water drilling rig, they have to stay centered over the well, not over the drill. They have to stay centered over the well, right? Because the drill is a gigantic drive shaft, right? Going all the way down into the well to drill for oil, right? So the thruster is basically it's a propeller that's in a housing, like it looks like a ducted fan, and that's on an axle, and they can turn. SpaceX lifted the tech from oil rigs, so the drone ship can really kind of stay centered. The drone ship uses GPS to kind of stay centered. And what Falcon 9 does is when it gets to a certain altitude, Falcon 9 has a downward-facing radar that's borrowed from, like, a bomber. Like, it's the same type of tech that a downward-facing radar on a fighter bomber would use, right? And it homes in on the deck of the drone ship, which is really freaking cool, actually. It's really cool tech, man. But it's all, like, SpaceX found ways to use a lot of existing tech in really crazy ways, that's one of my favorite things. They're like, it's some really, like, Rube Goldberg stuff going on to get that booster to come back down, which is cool. Spinning is a good trick. Yeah, it's really, really neat. I still, to this day, don't know where Falcon 9's downward-facing radar is, dudes. I still don't know where it is. And you know what? I don't want to know, because if I knew, I'd probably be on a list somewhere. Yeah, here. You want to see the one with the stuck grid fin? Look. Oh, God. Watch. And then it'll get to the spot where it deploys it. It's going to deploy the legs, and the legs dampen the yaw rate out. Oh, that's so freaking cool. We watched that live, dude. That was wild. And then the thing just... sploosh. Isn't that nuts, dude? All right, where's that AMA at, guys? It's a rendezvous with a fixed boat. No move from the boat that would have another variable. Nope. It's in Discord. All right. Let's listen in, I suppose. We're listening in, I guess. Huh. Budgie, you got it? Discord. Nice. It's up on the IG Discord. All right, so let me change the title up so we don't confuse anybody.